lifestyle's been freezing cold like the diamonds in they chain, no lab-grown stones. JimmyBoi, you been ballin', sit on the throne. Ain't never sold shit, clone, get your ass on. That bullshit is for the rodeo, it don't belong. Blowing on that donut beat pack from the biggest bone. From K-Town to H-Town, they hold it down. Internationally respected, you see the crowns. Dust Brothers and Theme Kings, we all hustlers. Been ballin' like JimmyBoi was feeding customers. Cold as ice, the block coming cop from us. Realest podcast in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to fall, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to another brand new episode of the world famous Cold as Ice podcast. Coming to you live, Hollywood to H-Town. We global all the way through. I'm one of your co-hosts, Ben Baller, a.k.a. The Wash Lord, a.k.a. the Korean John Daly. On the other side, down south, we got my boy,
Jimmy the Jizzant, y'all already know, a.k.a. JimmyBoi, a.k.a. the Hustler's Choice, man. We in this thing, cold as ice, man. Getting ready, getting it in. Yes, sir.
Guys, if you didn't know, this show is available anywhere you listen to podcasts. Obviously, we're exclusively on video on YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This show is produced and brought to you by none other than the 8-time podcast producers of the year, the Dust Brothers, Miles Davis and Jordan Winter.
Dust Brothers.
Original theme song by Illegal Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
Central California in the house. You already know the deal. We always get some music on here. You know what I'm saying? Probably bust some beats on here and all that. But guys, it is Friday. It's almost Christmas. It is almost Christmas. Just a few weeks away from Christmas, man. Jimmy, what's good, dog?
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm chilling, man. You right. It's literally almost Christmas. You know, it's crazy. Like this time of year, it's like so hectic, so busy. At the same time, it's just like, it's a beautiful thing. I was riding around LA yesterday, bro, like just playing Christmas carols, dog, Christmas songs, man. Just trying to get in that spirit, bro.
You know, bro, I'm the Grinch. I just do it for the kids. Other than that, bro, I'm not really big on, like, if it wasn't for my girl, I wouldn't have a Christmas tree in the house. And we got you saw the Christmas tree, right? In the pictures, this shit is beautiful.
Yeah, I seen it. That's why I'm like, yo, you a Grinch, but bro, you lit up right now. I ain't even got my tree up yet.
No, tree is crazy, dog. Shout out to my girl for doing that, holding it down. The kids get into it.
Lit.
She plays music December 1st. She was trying to play it a week before. Before we even jump into Christmas, dog, I feel like Marshawn Lynch, when he was talking to fucking Richard Sherman, and he said, Christmas, we got to get through Thanksgiving first. Hey, so
right, I'm telling you.
You gonna pass out some turkeys? Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this though. Okay, so Speaking of that, right? Well, how do you feel about people that put their tree or their lights up before Thanksgiving?
I don't know, because we did it before Thanksgiving. I think we had to because we got the TikTok viral tree and it was sold out everywhere.
Oh shit. Okay.
Look, dog, all my life there's been like Douglas fir, all these little dumbass names I never heard of. I know every year we got one, and it was just a pain in the ass. But like, you know, Nicolette's like, dog, we got to get, you know, that's just a big thing for everyone else. I'm just weird. That's just me, right?
Yeah.
My friend Dorothy Wang, she said she had a plastic tree. And I'm like, the fuck? Then I found out from my girl that she has a plastic tree. So I was like, what are you talking about? Then this tree went viral on TikTok. You only get it at Home Depot. You can't buy it nowhere. Dog, I done spent like $400, $500, $600, $800 every single fucking year. I get fucking tired of this shit. This shit is retractable. That beautiful ass 9-foot tree we got, or 10-foot tree, that motherfucker retractable, goes back in a box. I put it back in the storage. I ain't gotta worry about shit. I ain't gotta.
Hold up. What you mean retractable? Like Transformers?
That bitch, I'll put that bitch back and it goes into a little box. It's about 5 feet tall, and that bitch go into storage.
So you ain't gotta take it apart and shit like that.
Dog, it's way easier. My girl take the ornaments off with Kaya or something, but bro, she put the tree up together by herself. Dog, she's fucking 5'2". She put the tree together by herself and did everything within like less than an hour or whatever, and then put it back in a box. Less time, but the crazy part is the tree go for like a band or like maybe $1,200, $1,400, or I don't know what it was, but I think she got it on sale somehow. It was the last tree they had in the city, and the craziest part is I could have this shit for the next 10 years. Now I got to go buy a tree every fucking year. So it was just way more sustainable and better for what the fuck I want to do.
I'm about to look to see what this tree you talking about, man. That's
Google
crazy.
Google
That's
TikTok
crazy.
viral TikTok tree. Even Nick, when I showed Nick a picture, she's like, "Oh shit, you got the viral TikTok tree." I didn't know about it till someone else told me. Anyways, motherfucker, how was your Thanksgiving, bro?
Man, it was good, bro. It was good. The only thing that sucked is Vanna ended up getting food poisoning the day before, bro. Literally the day before. So
where'd she get food
she was
poisoning
sick,
from?
bro. The crazy thing, we had ate sushi at like around 5 o'clock, and she said it was the sushi, but it wasn't, bro. She realized later on she had went to go eat with her friends at this burger spot. She started feeling sick, bro. Like
Dog,
literally
it's hard
on
to get.
Thanksgiving, bro.
It's hard to get a fucking food poisoning from a burger, bro.
That's what I mean. But it was just like, I just, you know what I mean? Because we had sushi around like 5. She didn't start getting sick till like 2 in the morning, 1:30. So I feel like
could have been
if it was food poisoning, you know what I mean? Because we both ate the same thing besides one thing. There was one thing that she ate that I didn't eat. You know what I'm saying?
And what was it?
It was this thing called a bomb. I guess it was like salmon, and they put like the roe on top of it, and they flame it, but it's cooked. You know what I mean? That's the part. It wasn't even a raw piece that she ate. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. But it was sick, man. Because
so she couldn't have no turkey or nothing.
Bro, she tried. She came down, bro. Everybody was here. You know, my pops came, all my aunts and uncles. She tried to come down for like 20 minutes, try to eat, bro. She couldn't really do it, bro. She just went back up. Damn. So it kind of said like basically her whole trip coming down here to visit, she was just in bed, bro.
When did you guys when did you guys do that dance on TikTok? I seen her post on the page, the dance, you know what I'm talking about?
We did that Saturday night, the day before she left.
Jimmy, you got a couple little moves, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I be doing my little thing. You know, I tell my kids, I tell Vanna, where you think you get your rhythm from? You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you heard of Chip and Dale's, right? So a lot of people don't know this. Fun fact, you know what I mean? I used to work at Chip and Wales. You know, but yeah. Some women know, some women don't.
The fuck is Chip and Wales, bro?
It's like Chip and Dale's, but it's for plus size. For the women like the big guys.
Stop fucking lying, dog. Stop fucking lying, bro.
Why you think I got the nickname Jimmy the Killer Whale, bro?
Dog, you used to work at motherfucking SeaWorld, dog. You go to, hey, motherfucker, you the only motherfucker I know go to the zoo. You need 2 tickets. 1 to get in, 1 to get out, dog. Shit. So peep game, yeah. So I went down to my girl's family's crib for Thanksgiving, and we stayed at this place called The Ranch. The Ranch of Laguna Beach. Bro, this was a nice little hideaway. I thought I was in Hawaii. Little hideaway, getaway, cabin lodge type situation. Bruh, there's a fucking 9-hole executive golf course in the hotel. I was like, what
I bet you was happy.
Fuck? That shit was lit, bro. And this is the craziest part. Do you know what a birdie is, Jimmy?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's when you hit it, right? It's like it don't take you no time to hit it. It's not the hole in one, but
no. Okay, so look. If you get a hole in one,
this the last time I was of course.
A hole in one is
so
ace. Okay, hole in one is ace.
Yeah.
2 under par is an eagle, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 under par is a birdie. So let's say it's a par 3, you make it in 2 shots, it's a birdie. Okay. Let's say it's a par 4, you make it in 3 shots, it's a birdie. Okay. If you want a par 5 and you make it in 2 shots, that's called an albatross. Anyways, me, my girl, her sister go play. Her sister played, you know, about the same time, very brand new to it, dog. Short hole, 100 yards. Dog, her sister get a motherfucking birdie, dog. Natural, legit. 2 holes later, she hits a bad shot. It misses, hits the front of the green embankment, jumps up, rolls up to the pin by 2 feet, putts it in again. She got 2 birdies. I didn't have 1 birdie the whole fucking goddamn 9 holes. I shot 2 over, which is a good score, but shout out to the Ranch at Laguna Beach. It was lit. So if you're ever out in the OC, you know, there's obviously the obvious like Pelican Hill and fucking Monarch Beach and all that, but the Ranch is a cool little 9-hole little, it was dope. But yeah, we had so we had 2 Thanksgivings.
Okay.
We had a Thanksgiving that started at like 3 o'clock, charcuterie board, all that, whatever. Then you got the sweet potato yams, you got the cranberry sauce, got the turkey, all that, whatever. And then at midnight, we had the pho. And her mom was like, making the bone broth for 3 days. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like been marinating for like 3 days or something. That shit was good as fuck. She made the noodles fresh, her and her aunt. And what do you call the auntie again? Bakan, or what is it? How do you say auntie?
You said back, go or back? Are you talking about bakong?
Bakong.
Bakong means family. Yeah. Like bakong, ba is like auntie, and then kong is like children. So it's like family, like bakong. You know what I mean?
All right, what does mi chang mean? No, I'm playing, dog. Don't say
white person.
Don't say it. Dog. Anyway, so yeah, so
hey, but You got to try something that my boy created. We call it pho turkey, right? And basically what he does is he injects like, not strong, but like condensed like freaking pho broth into the turkey, and then you smoke it.
Turkey
That's why
pho.
next year we spend Thanksgiving together like we planning, bro. I'm gonna make that. You're gonna love it. It's basically like smoked turkey, but it has a hint of pho flavor in it. It's amazing, bro.
Okay. Shit,
We
I'm
make
down,
that
dog.
every year.
I'm down. Yeah, so it was a good time, bro.
Yeah.
We drank some Hennessy XO. Mostly pretty much 95% Vietnamese at this Thanksgiving thing, and it was lit. Same shit, you know what I'm saying? I was asking about CBC. I was like, yo, you heard that shit, Paris by Night? She's like, yeah, man, that dude was, your dad was a certified dog. He was legit, man. He's a legend.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
So, one thing about Thanksgiving this year was it was late. Super late, right? It was the last week. It was like super late. So the crazy part is Christmas is only like 3 weeks later. So it kind of fucks a lot of people up. You know what I'm saying? People who spend a lot of money on Thanksgiving, they got to spend money for Christmas parties, this, that, whatever. And I got the kids Christmas Day, and then Nick got them on Christmas Eve. But then New Year's Eve, I got them. So I don't know, man. I'm not trying to do no big Christmas party, no shit like that. That ain't really it. But what you got planned for Christmas?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We probably gonna do something at the crib. Like we didn't do it last year. You remember like when I was with Gabby still, we used to do Christmas parties every year, bro. It was expensive as hell, but it was fun. So, this year, with my pops, coming back around with his sisters and brothers, like just being able to get along with everybody. Probably do something light though. I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy because I'm planning to take the kids on like a trip the day after. You know what I mean? We're gonna just take like a 5-day trip in between Christmas and New Year's, bro. Just me and the kids and Vanna and shit.
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
All right, so speaking of Gabby, speaking of just women, period, I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever get married again in life? Like in life, you think you'll get married?
Well, I never been married.
I know.
I
I'm
was
just saying.
planning to. I want to. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do want to get married, bro.
You do?
I definitely do. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I want to, but if I don't find nobody in the next 3 or 5 years, I'm gonna just stay being a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
I mean, it's a lot of single guys out there, bro. So really, you just gotta figure it out, bro. They got same-sex marriage now, bro. So you good. You ain't even tripping. It's like, but on some real talk, we talk to everyone out there real quick. Then people talk about business. This is a business show. We get into lifestyle shit, but I feel like we ain't got too deep into business stuff. But now that I'm divorced and everything else, a lot of people been hitting me up asking for advice. And even though you got an attorney, you got to forget, motherfucking divorce lawyers cost anywhere from $400 to $2,000 an hour. So you could have a 10 to 20 minute phone call. Guess how much that motherfucker gonna cost you, right? Do the math. Just for a little quick question and answer, right? So the shit you Google, the shit you might know, some shit you don't know. The best people to talk to are people that have gone through it. And sometimes you have people who have a similar situation. Sometimes it's amicable and it ain't really no problem. And I envy those people. That's dope. But I'll tell you this. I always say, when you go through a lawsuit or divorce, the only people who really win at the end of the day are the attorneys. They always get paid no matter what. So what I was going to ask you is, if you get married, because I have no plans of ever getting married ever again, not legally. If you get married, Jimmy, would you ask the girl to sign a prenup or no?
For sure. Definitely.
You would, right?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely.
So now that I am with the girl who makes a lot of money, she does well for herself, she's successful, a prenuptial actually helps both of us. We get in, boom, we enter a shit that we built together, boom, we split, you know what I'm saying? We break even. It's good. And what people don't really understand about a prenuptial, sometimes women are out there like, oh no, fuck that, whatever. You got to make it a certain way to protect yourself. You understand? This is a business. There's so much paperwork. It's ridiculous how much you have to sign to go through. The process of going through a divorce. If everyone agrees on everything and everything is beautiful, you're still looking at 5-6 months. Okay, that's crazy, right? But there's a lot of shit that I want to talk about. So a buddy of mine is going through a divorce right now, and a few of my friends got prenups, and you write the prenup how you want it. When she signs, that's what it is. And, you hope that everything goes the best. I never plan on getting divorced. I wasn't trying to get divorced, but he set up something to where, like, if and ever we get in a divorce, we split our ways. If there's something you own, whatever, during the marriage, we can figure out the community property that we need to split up. But other than that, you know, you can set it up to where you get no spousal support. Meaning you get no alimony, you get no support, nothing. Now, if you got kids, it don't matter what state you're in. Whatever state you're in, you're getting support. You know what I'm saying? You're getting child support somehow. Everything could be different.
For sure.
10%, 30%, to 15%. It really depends on what the judge's discretion is, right? So now, the crazy thing is in the state of California, if you're married over 10 years, in a lot of cases, depending if the man is making a lot of money, the woman's making a lot of money, you got to pay spousal support, alimony, even if you got no kids. If you've been married for over 10 years in certain states, you got to pay alimony support for damn near the rest of her life. And I mean like 30, 40 years or something, right? And thank God, you know, I didn't have to go through that for whatever it was. And, you know, I did what I did. I held it down for 14 years. But you got to really think about what you want to do when you get into a prenup. And there's some other things you need to do as well. One thing I really encourage people who make over 6 figures a year, which is not really a lot these days. They say that's not. But I mean, if you're making good money and you have investments and stuff, listen, man, it is really important that if you haven't incorporated yourself, I don't give a fuck if you work for Google, if you work for Nabisco, if you work for the Houston Texans, it doesn't matter. Start a small little thing, get incorporated, figure out what you want to do, start a corporation, and think of people that you trust. Whether it be some kids, whether it be, you know, a cousin, a brother, but somebody you actually really trust, because family fuck people over all the time. Your mom, you see people in divorces, they get to a divorce. I forgot that one soccer player, super famous. He got divorced, married a gold digger, and then she went after him. He goes, "Yo, I don't own shit." All his paychecks from his soccer shit was going to his mom. His house under his mom's name, car under his mom's name. It was smart. He was smart. And, you know, a lot of times you own a corporation, you know, you have 2 employees, like maybe one, or maybe you have none. And you got to think about it. Don't incorporate yourself if you ain't going to protect yourself. And what I mean is, make sure you have, or you're not the majority owner. Meaning, at least you're 40, someone else is 40, then another person's 20. Then at that point, they got voting power to vote you out. So if you ever get in a lawsuit or anything, you can protect yourself by them being like, nah, that ain't going down. You're not going in and being a partner here. And if you were to lose that 40% of you own to 20, then you still have control and they could vote her out or him out, whoever the fuck you want to, whatever you want to do. What I'm getting at is there's so many different ways to protect yourself. So make sure you're doing it the right way. And another thing too is for those of you who own a home, doesn't matter if you own a condo, if you own a house, whatever it is. If you own a home, there are different types of insurance you can get with your homeowner's insurance, and you can get extra coverage. And one of those coverages takes care of lawsuits. It could be defamation, it could be sexual harassment, it could be all types of shit. And if you're covered through a special umbrella policy, that's what Bill Cosby did. So when he got sued and he had to come out a civil suit for 25 mil, nothing came out of his pocket or whatever his deductible was. They paid that shit out of his homeowner's insurance. So that's really smart. Now also, you know, if you get certain umbrella policies, for instance, let's say you own a couple $1 million in cars and you live in a fucked up city like Hollywood. Your insurance rate is going to be way higher than it is in Irvine or in Calabasas or Westlake, Thousand Oaks, or like, you know, in Claremont, in safe cities. You live in a safe city, your insurance is going to be low. Talk about those who live in California and New York. But if you got a umbrella policy and you live in a $100,000 house or $1 million house, you can bump that shit up to 3-4 million and put some cars under there and everything else. You can get a dealer's license and stuff like that, and it saves you a shit ton of money on insurance. That doesn't apply to everybody, but if it does, I'm telling you, take advantage of it. So that's one thing. Now, another thing too, if you are a homeowner, it is essential that you do not list your home under your name, especially if you are a person of interest, if you are a public figure, celebrity, things, something like that, influencer, because someone could just check up your government name and find out where you live. Brad Pitt, anybody does, you could find it. It just is what it is. Now, if you get a corporation that no one would ever think of, right? If you get such and such LLC or something else, you put your house in that corporation, you can put it under a trust. So if you ever do get in a lawsuit, you could turn that into an irrevocable trust so that they can't sue you, take your house, be like, nah, this house is under a trust. It's protected under my kid's name, whatever, and it's an irrevocable trust. You're protected there. Just giving you guys game to make sure you're protected just in case you get in a lawsuit, because I promise you, the more successful you become, the more people are going to want to sue you and try to come at some bullshit, and there's a lot of shady motherfuckers out there. So that's just a few things, bro. Just it's
No, for
really,
sure.
really, really important that you protect yourself.
That's a real
Find someone you
shit.
could trust.
No, definitely. I want to add some stuff too. And Ben, like, I've never been married, like I said, so I don't know. This is just what I think I know. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I just want to add, as far as this prenuptial stuff, I want to give some insight to you women that are probably sitting there like, oh, F that. I ain't going to sign no prenup, da-da-da. What you got to understand that a prenup is something that can both like be safe for both sides. You know what I mean? Like it's going to help you and them. You know, give an example. Let's say, and tell me if I'm right or wrong, Ben. It's from the day that they're married, whatever they make, it has to be split, right? If there's no prenup, right? Or is it?
No, dog. No. So look, when you're a prenup, if you entered the marriage as a millionaire, your balance sheet, let's say you have a balance sheet, let's say you were $10 million. That $10 million was yours before you came in. Now, whatever you acquired during the marriage, that's free game, dog.
But so let's say I come into the relationship with 10 million and I don't have a prenup, and automatically has a right to that if there's no prenup?
No, you could fight
Or
that.
it just starts.
You could fight the fact that you entered it.
Okay.
If you show a balance sheet legitimately, you show your taxes, you show your things. Depending on how long it is, because statute of limitations is only 7 years.
Yeah.
You can go back.
Okay,
you know,
so yeah.
But you could be like,
And
look,
the inside on, yeah.
let's say you married for 6 years. And the girl's like, you know what, fuck this, it ain't working. I want to get Jimmy for this. You'd be like, bitch, nah. I entered this motherfucking marriage a million. I can prove it, boom, here and there. So what they do is the date you guys physically, legally got married, from that point on, what were you making then? They gonna go on what you made in the last 2 years. So let's say last year
exactly.
you made $1 million. Let's say the year before you made 800,000. All right, great. They gonna base that, probably check out about 20% of that for support. Then child support is totally
For
different.
sure. And so, you know, what I'm trying to get to the ladies out there, people, period, you know, that don't know, it's like, it's really a safe way for everybody to be protected on both sides. Because let's say you end up being with this person and, you know, knock on wood, something happens and they get into the debt. You know, you divorce, you taking on that debt with them too.
Yeah.
So you women just got to stand. Don't look at it as a point of like, oh, you're just trying not to give me none. No, it's really going to cover both ends as long as y'all write it down and break it down the way y'all want it to be on both sides. You know what I mean? So y'all just got to look at it, man.
Look, my boy got
it's just
my boy got a prenup, and he's like, if anything don't happen, whatever, then I guarantee that she gets 25% of my income every year for such and such this long. The child support, that's irrelevant. That's going to be up to the judge. And then, you know what I mean? She'll get like a guaranteed $250,000 here, whatever. They put these incentives in there to make sure that it makes sense. But like all the shit that he did there. But now the thing is, let's say like you married in 2015. And then let's say in 2017, you made a shit ton of money, right? And you guys are there. She is entitled, depending on how you put that money in. That's why I say get a corporation, make sure you protect it in that way, make sure that there's partners, make sure there's voting rights to certain things. And you got to just make sure how you protect yourself. At the same time, too, when you get a corporation, you incorporate yourself, you don't pay yourself. I pay myself very little. I don't take money out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I wait till late. That's why Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and these guys, they're rich because they're not even cashed in their bread yet. They sitting in shares. So yeah, they billionaires, but that billionaire is in shares of stock. Yeah, they can take cash out, some stuff. Oh, I'm taking 200 M's out. Boom. All right, great. I'm going to go buy a yacht. I'm going to go buy this, and this. All right, cool. The real bulk of your money's in stocks. That shit ain't sitting in banks. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to understand, again, getting these policies, an umbrella policy, not just cover your art, your bear bricks, your sneaker collection, whatever. You do that shit to protect yourself. You know what I mean? And like, again, I'm not encouraging anyone not to get married. You know what I'm saying? This shit, you know, it's a beautiful thing. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm probably not going to get married legally ever again. Now, I'm down to wear a ring and get married and have a ceremony, but I'm not doing no legal paperwork. And I'm sure me and my girl will be on the same page when it comes to something like that. You know, just make sure you protect yourself because you don't want to be liable for your faults. Sounds fucked up, but it's called protection for a reason, dog.
Yep, exactly.
Switching gears, dog. Have you seen this thing with Rody Ricch in this storage unit?
I saw clips of it here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen the original video. Well, I seen Roddy talking about it, and you see like the clip of the guy like finding it in the storage, and Roddy was like, you know, yeah, we had tried to, you know, looked out for him and offered him, you know what I mean, some bread, and he was trying to demand for 50, and then next thing I see a video on World Star.
Dog, you're killing me. So this dude, he buys storage units for a living. If you guys ever watched Storage Wars, one of my favorite shows back in the day, Some of it was fake, some was planted, but people actually do buy storage units. And they really auction them off. This dude bought a storage unit for $250. Now what happens is I own a storage unit. Do you own a storage unit, Jimmy, or no?
Yep.
And you know, I pay $500 a month on a storage unit. You know, I keep a bunch of shit in there. I'm about to get it smaller, but Homicide uses it. Nicolette still uses it. Now, if I don't make the payment on there, anything in there's like exhaust systems, there's bikes, a lot of nice shit in there. If you don't pay that storage unit after like, I think they give you like 2 months, bro, that shit goes up for auction. And motherfuckers come up there like hawks. They be like, yo, what's this? Or boom. They just they get to see one view. And homie bought the storage unit for $250. He saw 2 suitcases in there. As soon as he opened the suitcase, bro, homie finds like 2 or 3 Louis jackets worth like $3 to $5 grand each. He like, yo, I just came up on that. He found something else. I forgot if it was Margiela or something, but it's another high-end brand. Then homie opened up a fucking the little small carry-on luggage box, and he found Roddy Ricch's Racks in the Middle with Nipsey Hussle Grammy, his actual Grammy. Now,
oh shit,
dog, whoever owned that storage unit defaulted on it. Now this happened to Dame Dash. Dame Dash had all his platinum plaques and all this shit's in the storage unit. Dog, motherfuckers was buying the fucking Rockefeller fucking plaques. Dog, Blueprint, all these crazy plaques. The plaque I got right up here behind me. Plaques for like $250, $300 just at auction. It was like crazy. And people were like, yo, did Dame going broke? What's going on? He forgot to pay a storage unit. Paris Hilton's forgot to pay a storage unit. So at the end of the day, Rody Ricch came out and said, look, he kept telling everybody, he goes, hey man, tag Rody Ricch, tag Rody Ricch. That shit went viral on all social media. People were tagging Rody Ricch. Rody Ricch finally contacted dude. Roddy Ricch said that his assistant got into a near fatal accident. His assistant was the one taking care of the box, the storage unit. Okay, so he couldn't pay it. That's what happened. So he said he talked to the dude, and I know Roddy. I know his manager Bird and all of them is cool, but business is business, dog. It's like if this happened to me, that's just the way of the game. And so what happened was, they said they offered him 10 bands, and the dude's like, nah, fuck 10 bands. I want an AP. And fuck you, I ain't getting you no motherfucking AP. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you, I don't know. We'll give you 10 bands. And dude's like, nah, I'll give you 50 bands. I'm sorry. He goes, I want 50 bands then. No AP, give me 50 bands, right? Now, the thing is this.
Yeah.
People in the comments are saying like, look, he paid $250 for it. He done got a bunch of Louis shit. 10 bands is $9,750 more than he ever had. Now, the thing is, yeah, true. Very few people were agreeing on that mark. I would say like 10% were maybe leaning on that. 90% were like, bro, he legally owns that motherfucking storage unit now. He owns everything inside that shit. That's the game. You defaulted on a payment regardless if there's an accident. Yeah, it sucks. It's life. Life, is ups and downs. But he ain't got to sell you shit. Now, personally, what's he going to do with the Grammy? Probably nothing. But it means more to the person that owned it, that earned it, right? And the Grammys are not transferable. But he legally lost it because he left it in the fucking thing. That's his thing. Now, I know earlier you had asked me, can't he just get a new one from the Grammys? I don't know. Because if that was the case,
can you just like call and order one in, like how you do with a plaque? You know what I mean? I
don't think so, bro.
That.
And if that's the case, I'm sure he can work that out. But this is a different, that does mean something, and it's real and it's verified.
And I guess if not, then he should definitely make sure he puts that shit in a safe place from now on for sure. If they ain't,
the dude came on a video, said, "Yo, man, I'm getting death threats left and right. This and that. Roddy from Compton. He got some real goons around him, whatever." And Roddy's saying, "Man, I ain't said nobody. I said nobody." And you don't know who's telling the truth. At the end of the day, the dude's like, man, fuck this. I'm going to meet him at the police station. He had the police there. Then Roddy was like, yo, I ain't going to show up. I'm going to have somebody send somebody, which I understand that too. He don't want to be in no damn video. He's trying to get cloudy saying whatever. At the end of the day, dog, first of all, dog, you know the situation. I broke everything down to you. He had the police there to make sure everything was okay so he didn't get jumped. They doxed him, found his address, all this other shit. What would you do if you owned that storage unit?
If I would have owned it, I ain't gonna lie, I would have took the 10 bands, shit, it's whatever. But
yeah,
like you said though, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's what he chooses to do. He owns it.
Yeah.
Simple as that though. You know what I mean? He owns it. He paid for it. He owned it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is, man. It's facts.
It's funny you said that.
You know what I mean?
I just thought about it really right now this second, and I know Roddy, so I've been like, dog, I got you, bro. I ain't tripping. This is, what I'm saying? You gonna owe me a solid. Do me a fucking shot. Who fucking knows, right? And it'd be solid, it's cool. But to the average other person that's out there, that's what they do. This is they hustle.
Yeah, you just got to respect it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like you say, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You don't be on top of your shit gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially something like that important, you know what I mean? Definitely should have been somewhere safe. But yeah, like I know Roddy, you know what I mean? I made a couple chains for him.
Yeah, same.
You know, I consider him a friend. So it's like, yo, I definitely would have gave it to him like, yo, but
at the same time, you understand.
Strokes, different folks.
You understand?
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Different strokes for different folks, bro. If I would have found out for somebody I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like I said, for me, like 10 would have been cool. But in the way he was thinking, you can't even knock him for thinking or feeling what he wanted to get. It's his, you know what I mean?
It is.
You know, that's like, you know, artwork and other things too. It's like what people are willing to pay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't even knock him for even trying to get what he can from it. It's just what it is, man. It's business. You just got to make sure you keep things like that in a safer place.
I mean, it just ended up being an unfortunate situation. I just feel like,
yeah,
the whole situation is crazy, man. And like, you know, people are just like, oh, dog, you should have did this, you should have did that, man. Accidents happen every fucking day, dog.
But you know, that's the thing with the internet, bro. Everybody got something to say or what should be done or what's be done. And most of them people ain't even done shit. You know what I mean? And that's just what it really come down to. You know what I mean? It's social media and the internet just be hyping shit up to be more and bigger and magnify shit that don't even need to be magnified, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, it's done. Just wanted to see what your opinion was on it. Next thing, I hate cancel culture, bro. I really do, dog. I've learned more and more. I used to be the dude to be like, you know, by the way, let me rewind a little bit. Let me just make one point. When you walk in Louis Vuitton, all you hustlers and ballers out there, do you ever ask Louis Vuitton, do you ask the employee, you ask the salesperson to give you a discount? No, you don't. You go to Gucci, you go to Hermes, you ask for a discount? You don't, right? Don't ask your homies for a discount. You know what I'm saying? Treat your homies with the same respect that you got going on and just reciprocate the same energy that's going on. That's it. That's all I got to say when it comes to that. Now, back to, you know, cancel culture. When's the last time you've been to Roscoe's, bro?
I said like a month and a half ago.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I try to go every time, you know what I mean? Whether it's to go or eat there, I always try to, you know, get there when I'm in LA, man. That chicken is different.
So look, dog, I've been going to Roscoe's since the 80s, right? Mm-hmm. And the OG spot right there on Pico, you know what I'm saying, right in Midtown, I've been going there forever. My boy Family, I won't even say his name now because there's some drama going on, but he used to be a famous rapper, and his family owned that spot, and I always loved them. The Hollywood location, OG to me. Pasadena closed down. That was the OG spot for me. The Inglewood spot. They got a bunch of different chain ones here and there. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I worked at Priority Records, we'd be at Roscoe's all the time. So we would go up in there. We would see a lot of celebrities. When I used to hang out with Floyd Mayweather, we go there all the time. I used to go to Roscoe's once a month. Okay, I used to get that Country Boy Special #9, and then in 2009, 2010, when Obama was nominated, when he was elected the president, they changed the #9 from the Country Boy Special to the Obama Special, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I haven't been to Roscoe's in about a year, maybe a year and a half. Last time my boy Paul came in town, I took him, and I would love to go. It's hard for me to go to Roscoe's, bro. And why would you think it'd be hard for me to go to Roscoe's, Jimmy?
It's everybody there is gonna recognize you. It's you know what I mean, because it's a tourist spot, man. A lot of people don't come there, so it ain't gonna be a meal that you're gonna be able to enjoy. You know what I mean? That's why I say I even get it to go most of the time. To be honest,
you just said it. Did you actually think I could enjoy a meal there without being interrupted?
No, of course not. Even I have that problem, so definitely you gonna have that problem for sure.
But Jimmy, you seen what it was, and I didn't even tell anybody we were going to the fucking Devin Haney fight at Chase Center. I didn't tell one person we were going to the fight. How many times did I get stopped in 2 hours?
A lot, bro.
More than 20?
A lot. Yeah, for sure.
Bro, there was a motherfucker sitting next to us. I didn't even know who the fuck he was, and he was sitting next to me because of me. Remember the dude in the wheelchair?
Yeah. Bro, I was just at Quarters, right? And I had 8 people DM me like, yo, that was you. I didn't want to come to you. Or was that you there? It's like... And I hear somebody talking, you know what I mean? So, bro, if it's like that for me, then I know your ass can't even sit there.
You think I could go to Quarters now? Especially after I get I know the owner. So anyways, going on, the whole reason of this conversation is you went a month and a half ago. Which location did you go to?
The one right by the airport.
Okay, Inglewood, right on Manchester. Okay.
Yeah, Manchester. Yeah, Manchester.
How was the chicken?
It tastes the same to me.
Bussin'?
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently They changed ownership a year ago or 2 years ago. I had no idea. Now, I don't know if they white, sounds like it is or something, or they're not black anymore. People are saying the food ain't the same. I think that's cap because I remember when I went a year ago, it was okay. Okay. Now, did you hear about the whole drama that's going on with Roscoe's now or no?
I ain't heard none.
So the owners of Roscoe now are big Trump supporters. All right. So at the Long Beach location, they put a big Trump, like the blow up doll, like the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So motherfuckers out there trying to cancel Trump, and this girl's like, oh, now we gonna make them feel it. We gonna make them pay. You already know what to do with your dollars, this, that, and whatever. And I'm just like, and again, like, oh, you're not black. You can't speak on black. I'm not speaking on black issues. I'm not speaking on anything. I'm speaking on the fact of if the motherfucking KKK, if Hitler, if I don't fucking know, people, if motherfucking Kim Jong-un owned a Korean restaurant and I found out he finally owned it and I was eating a lot, would I stop eating there? I don't know. Would I tell people not to go there because of that? No, I'd just be like, man, dog, at the end of the day, everyone owns something. Jimmy, I guarantee, and I bet you everyone listening to the show right now, I would bet $1 billion that you've unwillingly known that something you've bought, a dollar you spent on, went to somebody that hates you or hates shit that you're against and is against the things that you believe in. Do you agree with me, Jimmy, or not?
I totally agree.
Whether it be McDonald's, fucking Hanes t-shirts, who fucking knows? Do you understand how fucking ridiculous this cancel culture shit is? It's so fucking stupid. Go find this guy. He beat somebody up. Let's go fucking let's ruin his life forever. So that dog, this shit it's insane. And now I guess the cancel culture shit is actually getting reversed on people. So you see a dude, let's say, for instance, he fought for his life, whatever, boom. Now let's say he was beat up 2 Asian people. Now Asian people are like, fuck this guy, find this guy, Stanley Williams. He's in San Francisco. Let's go ruin his job. Let's get him fired. Let's get him this, and this. Okay, he fucked up, whatever, one time. Let the police deal with it. People, the public opinion is worse. And now this dude can't do shit. And you got people like, look, man, I'm out here. This is fucking bullshit. I was out here fighting for whatever reason. Let's say he did a mistake. Maybe he didn't. There's people actually out there saying, fuck this shit. We go back this dude. So I respect the people that are backing, whether you be a Democrat homies or gay community or fucking Republicans, whatever. The cancel culture's gotta stop, dog. Now, let me ask you, are you gonna stop eating at fucking Roscoe's now if motherfuckers is like, hey, bro, they Trump supporters, you can't eat there no more?
Nah, only way I'm gonna stop eating there is if I choose not to eat there because I don't want to eat the food there no more.
Yeah, it's just fucking stupid, bro.
We don't, like, it's like, y'all don't understand is that we don't even know what people do or what people don't do, especially when you don't even know them personally, bro. So it's like all this shit about people always just trying to find a reason for some dumb shit is just retarded as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just too weird. You know what I mean? It's like y'all getting so mad and angry about somebody that supported Trump or whoever, but y'all still with the person that cheated on you or beat on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
dog. Ain't nobody
like
perfect,
don't just be what's the word I'm looking? Don't just like be one, like don't just pick your battles.
Don't be a hypocrite,
like,
dog. Don't be a hypocrite. Simple.
It's just crazy.
Double
bro.
standards,
You know what I mean?
dog.
Like,
Double standards. So, couple things. For those of you in Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East, that heard that I was going out to Riyadh for the LIV tournament. The LIV tournament now is more of a closed private event. It's not going to be a big public thing with the Pro-Am. I will not be out there presenting LIV coin rings to the coins for their LIV cards to different situations. So I'll be at the first LIV event next month in January to present the championship rings for the team rings. Instead, I will be in Vegas at the Wynn Casino and Resort playing the NBA Tees and Threes golf tournament, Celebrity Golf Pro-Am at the Wynn. And then the next day, obviously, is the biggest match of the fucking year. It's Roy McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler versus my dogs, Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau. It's going to be the biggest fucking golf event there is in the world. So I'll be out there going to the NBA game, playing in the Pro-Am. Come fuck with me December 16th. If you're going out, check out the Win. You know what I'm saying? You can see me play. I don't know who I'm paired up with. Some NBA player, some shit. It's going to be lit. But yeah, I will not be going to Saudi Arabia for that. But yeah, doing that, playing the golf tournament. By the way, guys, I am playing the best golf of my motherfucking life right now. So I just cannot wait to just get this shit cracking. Is there anything else on your mind, Jimmy, before we shine off?
I can't wait. I can't wait till your tournament next year, bro. Because I think I'll be ready to join it. You know what I mean? And I might even bring Junior with me, man. You know what I mean? He been doing this thing, bro. So
yeah, dog. It's all ages,
it's
bro.
a beautiful thing, man. And like, just want to add, man, everybody out there, man. We got 26 days left of this year. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming fast, like Ben said. You know what I mean? Like we 3 weeks apart from Thanksgiving and Christmas, everything like that. It's just enjoy the moment, enjoy life, man, and just remember, like keep pushing, man. No matter how much you think you got it figured out or planned, it's all up to the man above. Whenever it's time, he gonna call you. So just say, enjoy it, appreciate the people around you, and just have faith, man. Real talk, you know what I mean?
Real quick, man, I just want to think. Last week's episode, we had talked about that GNX album, Kendrick's album.
Mm-hmm.
I think people got me fucked up saying that, I was hating on dude. I said I skipped every track. It's not really too much I like, right? I like Squad Blow Up. There's a couple things here and there. Say, it's because it's Drake. You a Drake dick writer. No, listen, I've known Kendrick for 20 years. I've known Top, motherfucking TDE for 20 years. 2 T's is in my motorcycle gang with me. We in the same goddamn motorcycle gang, and 2 T's is Kendrick right-hand man and Top right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? We follow each other, Top and me, Punch, and all them, we all cool. We good. Did you motherfuckers forget at the pop out? Did you see all Kendrick's ice on his chest? That's all over TMZ Complex and all the sites. Who the fuck you think put that ice on Kendrick neck? Me. I ain't gotta be his biggest fucking fan. Now, on some other funny shit, Drake was the most streamed artist in the month of November on Spotify. That's a fact. Go check it out. But it's got nothing to do with nothing. But people sitting there, dumbass, go back to fucking making jewelry. What when people say that shit? I know more about music than I do about jewelry. And I was jeweler of the motherfucking year, fucking 2 years in a row. The most prestigious award. Motherfucker, I've been nominated for Grammys. I've fucking got 21 platinum albums on my motherfucking wall. The fuck are you talking about? Kendrick is my dog.
Get him, Ben. Get him, Ben.
But it's just silly. So going on, me and the Dust Brothers went to the London Hotel this week, and we filmed some content for the Den of Thieves 2, Pantera, which is coming out in theaters January 10th. And we shot some content with O'Shea Jackson Jr. and Gerard Butler. And let me tell you, Gerard Butler was cool as fuck. Me and O'Shea good. We homies. I never told O'Shea that me and his dad, Ice Cube, worked together. I decided to tell him right then and there at the press junket. And lo and behold, O'Shea come out in his little get up. We about to go shoot this dope ass footage. I can't tell you what it is yet, but it's gonna be dope. December 24th, we're gonna release the footage and promote the film. But Den of Thieves was a lit ass movie. Part 2 continues, and there's a big plot twist. So his road manager, spiritual advisor comes out, and it's my homeboy Robert Red. Robert Red and me used to work at Priority Records together. This man was product manager and was also road manager for West Side Connection and Ice Cube. So I ain't seen dude in almost 20 years. So we had chopped up God damn, bro, it's good to see you. And he said, O'Shea's like, bro, I followed you when I was a kid, seeing the Cali chain, because O'Shea Jackson is young. And he's like, I didn't even know you worked at Pride. I didn't know you was in the music business. I didn't know you was an A&R. I didn't know none of that shit. And people be like, yo, but then he'd see, oh, you know Robert Red. I know, it was cracking. And I'm like, bro, your dad eat El Pollo Loco every fucking day. Yes, Ice Cube, O'Shea Jackson, you eat Pollo Loco, El Pollo Loco every motherfucking day. Because when we did that Postmates shit together, we did a Postmates campaign, and they was giving me 3 to 4 bands a month in Postmates, bro. I was eating everything. This motherfucker, Ice Cube, eating El Pollo Loco every day. And he goes, bro, nobody would know that. It's never been put on the internet. I know you know my dad. It was just funny. So it's when you don't think you say shit and people say stupid things like, fuck you, GNX, you don't fucking know my relationship with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? And I said it before when I said it on the show. He could have asked any jeweler in the world to ice him out for the pop-up or the pop-out. Who'd he hit up? The king of the West Coast. The king of LA when it comes to jewelry. Forget about it. By the way, guys, if you are Korean, you obviously know South Korea has just declared martial law. President Yoon is about to get impeached and get the fuck out. If you plan on visiting Korea, I wouldn't go visit anytime soon because it's all fucked up. So if I were you, I'd go visit the Philippines, Tokyo, or maybe Vietnam. Yeah, man. If there's anything else, Jimmy, let's.
Yeah. Yeah. At all said and done, man, at the end of the day, what all this comes down to is if everybody's thinking the same thing, that means not everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
So don't let that go over y'all's head.
And don't let this go over your head either. The problem in the world today is the world has too many problems. So guess what? Take care of your own responsibility and mind your own fucking business. All right?
Hell
guys,
yeah.
make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. We doing the giveaway before Christmas. Motherfuckers that already won chains. They don't want golf shit. They don't want all kinds of stuff. Subscribe to my Instagram page. Follow Jimmy and all his endeavors. Make sure you check out his deal of the day and all that. And just know that I love you guys. And listen, New Year's is coming in. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions, but why the fuck you gonna wait till January 1st to change? Change motherfucking today. Change right now.
Yep.
Be better. Like I said, be better 1% today than you were yesterday. Be 10% better this week than you were last week. All right? Jimmy, if I didn't tell you already, I say I love you, bro. I love all you guys, CA Army. We out this bitch.
Yes, sir. Love you too, bro.
Gang, gang.
This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance to ball, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance to ball.